Good evening, family. Excuse me. Today is still Monday, March 11th, 2024. I am back with another episode. The last one I uploaded, I took it down. I didn't like it. I was rambling, ranting, venting, and that's something I do with one of my homeboys. I ain't gonna put that on here. So I took that one down. Now I'm gonna be done for the day. I'm just leaving the gym. I'm all sweaty, right? And leaving the gym, I was talking to one of the guys that work out here, that I've been seeing around for years. We were just talking. And he was talking about how how the cost of living and everything going up, and how he has a spending problem, right? So I'm looking, he got his uniform on. He was coming in, I'm leaving. He got his uniform on where he just got out work or whatever. We were just talking. And he was like, man, I got a spending problem, man. I go to that mall. Me and my old lady be going out to eat. My kid be wanting them new shoes, them new games and stuff, man. I go buy it for him, so forth and so on. So let me repeat what he said. He said he got a spending problem. And just what he be spending money on. Some of the things that he says qualifies him as having a spending problem. He likes to go to the mall. He likes to take his wife out to eat, or his old lady or whatever. To go out to eat dinner and, dates and stuff like that. His kids like, the shoes, the new up-to-date shoes and the video game and stuff like that. He like to buy it for them. And to him, doing those things classify as a spending problem, right? So me, my mind cooking. I'm already cooking. I got something for him. And so I'm continuing to listen to him talk. Some of the other things he say that he do that classifies him as saying he got a spending problem. And everything he naming is like acceptable things to spend your money on. Not frivolous, stupid, idiotic stuff. Stuff that pretty much everybody, especially you hard-working man, a woman, whatever, the type of things you would want to spend your money on, and some of the things you have to spend your money on, right? So I'm saying to myself, okay, I'm analyzing the situation and the conversation of what we're talking about. And I came to the conclusion is, you ain't got no spending problem, my man. So I asked him to make sure, I just want to make sure. Since we talking, we chopping it up, I said, do you make pretty good on your job? And you're like, yeah, man, I do all right. He told me what he make. I ain't want to ask him exactly, if he volunteered me information, that's something different. So he told me how much he made. I ain't gonna tell y'all that, but it was all right. But for him and a family with kids and everything, it wasn't. It wasn't all right. Especially nowadays. I'm proud of you that you're working or whatever, but I'm saying to myself, but I'm finna go there with him, like I'm finna go there with y'all. I'm saying to myself, though, that ain't enough, player. So, I asked him, I said, what else you do? He was like, no, that's it. You know what I'm saying? By the time I get out of work, man, I'll be so tired, and then I got to come up here in the gym, blah, blah, blah. You know what I'm saying? I'll be tired. You know what I'm saying? Then I want to take my weekend. I want to go, be with my family, blah, 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 blah. Big Ward ain't hearing that. So, whether we talking. So by you telling me your situation, you done opened yourself up for my opinion. I gave him the same opinion I'm going to tell y'all. Well, not opinion, just fact. To me. I say, my man, you don't have a spending problem. You have an income problem. Let me repeat that for those that went over your head. him, like most of y'all, don't have a spending problem. A lot of y'all thinking, man, I got a spending problem. I'll be out there buying them shoes. I'll be at that mall doing this. I got them credit cards. I'll be doing this. You know, until you die, unless you a deadbeat, bum, loser, you're gonna have to spend money. It's inevitable. Ain't no spending problem. You're gonna have to spend money. The only spending problem is you gotta spend it. That's the problem. We all got to spend it. It's made to be spent. Y'all follow me? That's the spending problem. The fact that we have to spend it whether you want to or not. We have to spend money even if we don't want to. You don't have a spending problem, ladies and gentlemen. You have an income problem. I remember a time I thought I had a spending problem, for I go out there to the mall and buy a pair of shoes for $100 for my son. $100. I'm calling that a spending problem. That was an income problem. My son needed a pair of shoes. They cost $100, and that ain't expensive for a pair of tennis shoes nowadays. It had to be spent. The problem is, at that time, I wasn't making that much. So that $100 was a lot of money. It made it seem like I had a spending problem because I spent a lot of money that was, to me, $100. When I increased my income, $100, not bragging, ain't a lot of money to me no more. At that time, I had a spending problem that I had to, because I spent $100 on a pair of shoes. I got a spending problem. In other words, I'm supposed to go spend $40 on some shoes somehow. I spent too much. I got a spending problem. I shouldn't have spent no $100 on no shoes, no tennis shoes. I should have spent $40. So therefore, since I spent $100, I got a spending problem. No, I had an income problem. I wasn't making enough money to where that $100 didn't really faze me. That was my problem. That's your problem. That's his problem. Think about it. People that make a substantial amount of money more than you could go to the mall and you go to the mall at the same time. If you ain't making nothing, you bring her home $500-$600 a week, and you go spend $200. It's gonna hit you, and you're gonna cringe a little bit. And in your mind, you got a spending problem. Somebody making way more money than you just spent $200 and you about to cry. Somebody going there and spend $2,000 the same day you just spent that $200. And they ain't crying about, I got a spending problem. They just spent $2,000. You say you got a spending problem because you spent $200. The problem is that $500 a week you make, not the $200 you just spent. Y'all get me? Where I'm going? You don't have a spending problem. You have an income problem. Fix your problem by fixing your income. Them weekends you talking about, my man, you got to cancel that right now. You got to fix that income problem. That you getting out work, I'm tired, I be tired when I get off. Well, you better find you a side hustle somewhere you ain't got to put in much energy. Well, you ain't got to. Now, I ain't saying you better. That's your life. You happy with complaining about taking your wife out to eat? Or buying your kid a video game? Or some nice shoes? If you okay with complaining about that, you ain't got to do nothing. Chill on your weekend like you been doing. Get off, talk about how tired you is, don't work no side hustle, no side second gig, nothing part-time. Don't do none of that. And just keep on complaining about you got a spending problem because you spent $100 on your son a pair of shoes or a video game, $40. So they can have a good quality of life too. That's what we're working for. That's what I'm working for. I ain't out here working just to get by. Damn that. They're getting by. That's for the birds. We ain't over here on this channel. Any of y'all out there trying to just getting by, that is not okay. That's not what we doing. That's not what I'm telling you. No, getting by, that. They can't flag me for that. Getting by. Barely making it. We ain't doing that. We don't want that life. We not having that life. Get out and grind. I don't care how tired you is. I've been sick all week. Ain't missed a day. Lord woke me up this morning. My chest was on fire. Like somebody was burning a mosquito smoke in my chest. Not them old and bum be out there with the barrel burning for the mosquito. That was how my chest was on fire this morning. Took a Mucinex, kept it moving. Now I'm at the gym, leaving, just did cardio and everything. That Mucinex knocked it on out too. I don't think I'd be in here if it weren't for that. I ain't that strong. I'm feeling better. But y'all get my point though. You got to keep moving. You don't have a spending problem 9 times out of 10. Because you got to spend money. You got to pay bills. You got to buy shoes. You got to buy clothes. You got to buy food. Why work and can't enjoy life? Talking about you got a spending problem, so therefore you ain't going to go out to eat. You ain't going to do nothing. I got a spending problem. You got an income problem. No such thing as a spending problem. That same $300 you crying about and stressed out about, somebody just went and spent triple that and ain't thought twice about it. What makes them any better than you? Do they have a spending problem? No. They fixed their income problem. The way they can go spend that, you spent $300, they spent $1,200, and they ain't thought twice. You riding around in the bucket, they riding around in the Benz. What makes them better than you? Your income problem. They're not better than you. You just ain't fixed your income problem. Fix it. And you won't have a spending problem ever again. Get it? Got it? Good. Bye.